Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain to you why I think it's so much easier to be successful trading stocks as an independent retail trader in 2020 compared to people who tried to do the exact same thing many years ago. So, my name is Kunle. I have a bachelor's degree in pharmacology and I worked as an occupational health and safety advisor for many years until 2018 when I decided to transition into full-time stocks trading. So, for a very long time, there were many tools and resources that were only available to professional traders. They were not available to retail traders. By the way, professional traders are people who trade with other people's money. So, for example, the banks and the hedge fund managers. So, one of those tools is or was access to real-time data and direct market access. By real-time data, I mean the price you can see on your computer is the exact same as the current price. There is no delay between the two at all. For direct market access, if you place a limit order, for example, of 100 shares, it gets placed on the order book of the exchange instantly. Also, if you place a market order for 100 shares, you get filled instantly and it tells you the price at which you got filled. That was one of the first game changers for retail trading. Let's talk about news. We all know that news can move the market hugely, especially when it's breaking news. Back in the day, people had to go and read the newspapers or watch TV or listen to the radio to find what they thought was breaking news. Today, from your brokerage account, you have news feeds that comes in as it hits the wires, and you get it at the same time that every other person gets it, including the professional traders, which is fair to me. Okay, so the next tool that I'm going to talk about, I think is probably the most underestimated and underutilized edge that people can have in the market. Now, it is listening to a company's conference call. Now, by listening to a company's conference call, you not only hear a presentation by the CEO and the CFO, you also get an opportunity to listen to them being drilled and questioned by analysts. Now, I think that the most important part of a company is its management, and that's an opportunity for you to get into the minds of the people who manage the company. And I think that's a huge thing that is underestimated by the investment community today. So all you have to do to listen to a company's conference call is to go to the company's website and click on investor relations and then go to where it says events and presentations or something like that. Now it takes about an hour from start to finish, but to give you a tip, what I do is I listen to the initial presentation by the CEO, the introduction, and then I skip to the Q&A. The Q&A really is where the meat of the story comes out. So another tool that I think that change things for retail traders is access to level 2 and time and sales. So what is level 2? Level 2, to put it simply, is where buyers and sellers queue up to buy and sell. So for example, for buyers on the buy side, you have the volume as well as the price they're willing to buy. The volume, price they're willing to buy, stacked up in order. On the sell side, you have volume, price at which they're willing to sell, volume, price at which they're willing to sell, again stacked up in order. So the technique of combining that level 2 information with the time and sales to use that as an edge in the market is called tape reading. The next point I have to raise is the speed and the power of our computers of today. See, my laptop is an 8 GB of RAM HP laptop that I paid £500 sterling for in 2018, and it's able to do everything I need. Now, you would know, if you know about active trading, any form of active trading, that it is absolutely critical that you're able to look at multiple time frames: weekly, monthly, daily, hourly, 15 minutes, 15 second, everything. Now, my computer is able to open not just multiple time frames, but also on multiple financial instruments. And it's able to do that without any lag, low latency. But that's the power of the new computers that we have today. Now, that hasn't always been possible to do with everyday computers. The last point I'm going to raise is commissions. Commissions. Now, a long time ago, people had to pay a lot of money for commissions, as much as 2% per trade. So imagine someone had to or wanted to buy shares worth $100 and they have to pay $200 to open the trade. And then to close the trade, they have to pay another $200. That's $400 on a $10,000 investment. That's ridiculous. Up until last year, most brokers charged up to $5 and $6 per trade, which is still a lot. But last year, there was a revolution. And then after that revolution and the price war between brokers, they all started to offer some form of zero commission trading, actual zero commissions. So most brokers today offer zero commission trading. Okay, granted, for someone like me, being an active trader, I still have to pay because I have access to certain features that is not available on the free platforms or the free zero commission platforms. So we still have to pay, but still all I have to pay is $1 per trade, which is still ridiculously small compared to what people had to pay in the past. Now, what you probably should know is this: it takes a long time, a lot of experience, many multiple hundreds, probably thousands of trades for a beginner to go from the point of starting to learn how to trade to the point of achieving consistency. Now, I think most people in the past gave up because they just ended up giving most of their capital in form of commissions to the trader. But today, that problem has been removed. So I'm actually very, very keen to see how many people are going to be able to make that journey from beginner to consistent profitability, because today it's possible to do it paying literally zero or paying as little as $1 per trade. So my verdict is retail traders and professional traders are at par, and I don't think that either one has an edge over the other. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave me your opinion in the comment below, and I'm going to respond to every single comment. Also, if you have any questions at all, again, leave it in the comment below and I'll come back and answer it. So if you're still watching at this point, it means you enjoyed that video. So subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification button. That way you don't get to miss any videos when I upload them. I'll see you at the next video.